Good morning, room 206. Welcome to our third last week of the school year. Pretty unbelievable to think about. The date today is June 8th, Monday, and the weather is just keeping on with the spectacular weather we've been having. I don't know what your weather graphs are looking like right now, and if I'm being completely honest, I haven't been keeping up with mine, so I'm going to have to go back and look over that at some point, but I know it's going to be really nice looking. I've got a little friend here who wants to say hi too. Good morning. In math this week, we're taking a look at maps and grids and coordinates. So grids refers to when you have the rows that go side to side and rows that go top to bottom. And we can identify specific spots on that grid by naming them. So usually there are letters going along the bottom, numbers going along the side, just like the game of Battleship. And you can identify coordinates, which is when you say, for example, B6, and that will identify a specific square on that grid. So you'll be taking a look at a few examples from those. And you may think back to the WOW board as well, which is a perfect example of a grid with coordinates. So we'll be taking a look at those and hopefully having some fun, as well as just some math review, which I've suggested you take a look at just to test your brain and see how many things from earlier in the year you may remember. As well for language, it's a little later than I usually record this and the traffic's a little busier. For language this week, I've given you a couple more poems to take a look at, as well as a memory book to get started on for the school year. Just a way of kind of cueing your memory and starting to think about some of the things that happened this year that you might want to think about and maybe share with your friends and hopefully with me too as we go along. In that memory book, there are a whole bunch of different cues, and I thought I would go ahead and share some of mine too, maybe one per morning message or so. And I thought I might start with the recess one because I have been thinking on it, especially because I was in room 206 last week, and it kind of cued some memories for me too. But one of my most notable recess memories is the room 206 windows. The room 206 windows face out to the recess yard, and I think every single recess I would hear the chorus of boys and girls' voices shouting, "Manhunt!" Pretty much every recess. And I'll be honest, it used to drive me a little bit crazy. I usually have my windows open for the fresh air. And if you told me in February or any other time in this school year that I would miss that sound so much, I probably never would have believed you. But sure enough, here we are, and I can't tell you what I'd give to hear boys and girls outside my window shouting "Manhunt" again. So that's one of my recess memories from this past year. For the remainder of the week, I've mentioned that I'm going to be trying to do house visits to each student, so we'll be figuring out exactly how that'll work. But I should be able to plan a route based on where everybody lives, deliver you a zinnia. I brought one here just to show you. They're growing really, really well. They're quite happy, and one of my favorite things about these plants is that I find they grow really well no matter the conditions. So I haven't managed to kill them yet this year, and that's a good sign. So I'll look forward to hopefully seeing everybody for those later in the week, as well as our normal Tuesday morning whole class meet. And any other announcements or anything else, we'll go from there. Hope everybody's having a great week so far, and we'll look forward to seeing everybody very soon.